Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech. The Demon Deacons will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Hokies line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Wake Forest offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Drones. Wide open downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks, it's Selden. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Hokies. Nice catch and good work at
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Dropping back, it's Drones. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's got it along the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to move them on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying play action. The sure hands, it's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Mays. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Hauls it in.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They boot it away on fourth down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Spinderella. At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17, Virginia Tech, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Drones. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hokies in the hurry up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back on the option to give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Heath. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit.
Number 95 on to kick it away.
With all of that heat, he wasn't able to get much on that one. Finds a little space, and he's wrestled to the ground. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running to the left. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Give to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Stewart. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Connection to the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. They're going to run it. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll try the right side. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Drones. Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it and fires to the left. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He wants to throw it again. He's got it on the move. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. They'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. The short hands, it's Spencer. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught close to the marker, it's Green. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the ground, it's Claiborne. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pocket breaking down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Throws to the wideout. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. On target to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
Love that throw, I'll tell you. He keeps making more of those. Lane Stadium in this...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Running back searching for a hole. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they take the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Mays. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker. It's Mays. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Barnes.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Grabbed in the middle. It's Mays. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll do it himself. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Here comes the offense on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Drones. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Pulled and fired complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Mays. And they pick up just a few on that completion. These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Claiborne. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the... There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Drones. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Finds his man. It's Mays. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. They're going back to the ground. Shakes off the defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The give to the tailback. Sweet cut there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Snagged in the middle. It's Mays. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough space. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired. And a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Look out, he's got room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Scanning the field, it's Groves. Grab near the marker, it's Stewart. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants a big play here late. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Gets away from one. He's got space. He smashes his way through again. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Hokies. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Mays. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Mays. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. Dead center perfect. The final grains of sand were about to disappear from the hourglass, and just in the nick of time, they tie it up.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll try the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Looking to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is why you pick defense first when you go into overtime, because I want to know exactly what I need. Nice job on third down, stopping the quarterback, getting the sack, forcing the fourth down, and probably the field goal. Offense, get ready. You know exactly what you need to do.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. The official says no good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Some misdirection with the counter. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He got it in, and a walk-off touchdown in overtime.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.